Well, Karl, I happen to know that you are a retired lieutenant colonel from the U.S. Army Reserves. Tell me about that service that you gave to our country and also how it helps you serve your clients.
Yes, Mike. I spent over 28 years serving in the United States Army and retired from the United States Army Reserve as lieutenant colonel. A lot of people assume I must have been a lawyer in the Army, but I was not. I was actually an armor officer. Armor is tanks, dealing with the tanks, and had a variety of positions through being a platoon leader, through company command, and serving on a division staff. So a variety of service in a lot of levels. One of the things that I've always been proud of, and what I have always said, is that two of the careers that I always wanted was to be an attorney and to be an officer in the United States Army. And I am so grateful that I had an opportunity to do both.
Wow.
And it's been a very, very wonderful experience in serving with, true men and women across the years in different service positions. And so one of the things that I am passionate about is giving back to my veterans community and being active. For example, I was a sponsor for the Veterans Day Parade in Louisville. And one of the things that I'm very active in is an organization called Honor Flight. And I serve on the board of directors of that organization, which we sponsor taking World War II veterans to the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C. at no cost to the veteran.
Wow.
I've written a book on VA disability claims because that's one of the areas that I do handle. And also a lot of other participation in local veterans groups, and we're involved in my local AMVETS chapter, involved in the American Legion chapter, and I just recently ran the New York City Marathon, and one of my themes and one of my reasons for doing that is to raise money for the Wounded Warrior Project. So I was proud that I was able to help raise money for that. And actually, while I was running, got to run with a true Wounded Warrior who was sponsored by the Wounded Warrior Project. We actually helped keep each other motivated and moving along to cross the finish line. And that was a really great experience.
Wow, I had no idea you were so involved with the veterans community. Karl, do you think that being a veteran helps you serve your vet clients better?
Well, absolutely, because veterans are a very loyal and close community, and we're always trying to help each other out. And to be able to understand what they've been through and to speak the same language as they do, because oftentimes, when you've been in the military, sometimes you talk differently than what other people do, and so it's great to be able to communicate with people like that. And there's an old saying that we've heard before that freedom is not free. There are people who have paid the price for us to have our freedoms, and it's very important, and I place a great value on helping those that have helped keep our freedoms.
Well, Karl, thank you so much for the work that you do in your community, and we appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.